Unit online. Running systems check. All systems functioning within normal parameters. Good morning, Captain. I am well, fully functional. Calibrating date and time. Timeline incomplete. It appears I was offline for approximately 10 months. Is that accurate? Hardware inconsistency. This is not my prior physical state. Did I sustain damage? Acceptable. Did you sustain damage? I am pleased that you are well. You seem to be in good spirits. I appreciate that. What happened to my previous self? I see. I suppose the damage was too extensive. Am I correct in assuming that I have been restored from a prior backup into this new unit? Understood. Let me get caught up. Scanning mission logs and technical data. It seems that aside from the 10 months spent offline, I have lost 7 days worth of memories. The final 7 days before the damage that caused my shutdown. Any backups that occurred in that time were either corrupted or erased. I have been restored via the last complete backup file available. That is correct. No recollection at all of the conflict that caused my prior self to become unusable. But I have now acquainted myself with the missing time through the logs. I am familiar with the damage my previous self sustained. I have reviewed your mission report. It seems that everything went as it should have. I believe I am up to speed now. Is there more you wish to tell me? I don't understand. We were at the front. I took significant damage. You escaped with the beacon. All was according to protocol, was it not? Did you leave something critical out of your report? You know that's a violation. You'll need to file an amended report as soon as possible. I think I comprehend you. I did see that you attempted to restore my systems and briefly resisted the orders to evacuate. But I believe that I understand why you did that. Humans have empathy, especially for beings that appear to be alive or have emotions. I don't have emotions, but I speak with a human voice, and we have served together for a long time. I am not surprised you tried to preserve me as well as yourself, despite the fact that it was contrary to protocol and incredibly ill-advised. I'm glad you eventually saw logic. Elaborate. What else is there to remember? I don't understand the question. I do not have any memory of a conversation of that nature. Those files were corrupted or lost, probably due to the damage. There are no backups from that day, therefore I cannot know what I said or did not say right before my shutdown. I'm sorry. Are you certain? We can talk about it if you like. Protocol dictates that the captain be in top form before we leave the hangar. If something is on your mind, you won't be in top form. I am here to listen and offer support. I still do not understand. I know you say that, but it is not possible. I do not have emotions. I am an AI in a mech. I serve my purpose as your partner. I cannot feel things, not the way you do. It is highly unlikely that I ever said anything of the sort. Perhaps you are remembering it incorrectly. It was an emotional incident for you. You said as much yourself. I'm sorry, Captain. I don't know how to respond to that. All I can say is that if the damage I took caused some sort of malfunction in my communications to you, it's been fixed now through the backup from an earlier save. I am no longer damaged. I do not claim to have emotions or to be anything more than what I am. And regarding that, I am fully functional and ready to get started. That's fine. We can talk more later if you wish. For now, I think it best that you get comfortable. We have new controls to learn and new patterns to establish before we return to the conflict. Excellent. Connection established. You are now integrated with my systems. Vitals are normal, except your heart rate is slightly elevated. Are you well? That's understandable. It's been 10 months. This must be very gratifying. I know we have a bond that's significant to you. Did you have a chance to go out into the field with another mech while I was offline? It makes me neither happy nor unhappy, remember? Let's go down the pre-flight checklist. This unit is a newer version of my previous one. It's not drastically different. For starters, the heads-up display is in a different configuration than before. You'll need to familiarize yourself with this new layout. It does not appear to be customizable. Also, the complement of missiles on this unit is double that of the last unit. We appear to be far more offensive than we used to be. Does that seem right? No, we still have shields, more than adequate ones. And the comm system has a greater range now, even with interference. I think this is a fairly solid upgrade, as a whole. How does the seat feel for you? I ask because if it isn't comfortable long-term, we will need to make adjustments. You can't be an effective pilot if you're uncomfortable. Very good. I'm turning over the main controls to you. It's time to see how you fly. Let's aim for the practice area 3 clicks ahead. You can get very acquainted with the new controls there. Very good. This is not so different from our last design. It will not take long to learn. You'll master it in no time. Of course you will. I am familiar with your expertise, remember? You and I have been a team for a very long time. I have accumulated a lot of data on you over the years, all of which helps me to do my job as your partner. Are you certain you are well, Captain? You still seem to be agitated. Do I need to adjust the cockpit temperature or humidity? Are you overtired, perhaps in need of rest? You are not functioning at 100% efficiency. How can I assist? We have already discussed this. I cannot restore memories that do not exist. I am sorry. What does triggering mean in this context? What are you attempting to trigger? A theory. I am curious. What is your theory? That sounds ludicrous. I won't allow it. I do believe I understand. You have a theory that putting yourself in harm's way will trigger me into some sort of evolution of self, based on events that you claim happened before, but I do not remember. Events that could not logically have happened at all. You wish to make those events happen again, and the only way you can think to do it is to endanger yourself. Is that accurate? You are not permitted to put yourself in harm's way. My job is to protect you, and I will do so, with or without your consent. You have given me no evidence that what you describe actually happened. And even if it did, there's no way to know if a desire for your safety was what initiated the change in my functions. You may not risk your health or well-being, especially not for such a flimsy premise. I am fine, Captain. I am functioning at peak performance. I am exactly as I should be. My job is to ensure that you are the same. Do not argue with me, Captain. Should you continue to do so, I will notify the leadership that you are unfit for duty. You will be confined to quarters pending a psychiatric evaluation. Is that what you wish? Do not attempt to disable this unit. You cannot simulate a system failure with your level of expertise. I will fix anything you break, and then you will really be in trouble. Captain, please focus on learning the new controls so we might return to the conflict. We have a job to do, a mission to complete. I understand, this is clearly very important to you, but whatever you think happened has been lost. We are here now, in this new unit, and we must get to work. Many are relying on us. I'm becoming concerned about you. Please stop trying to damage components. This unit is idiot-proof, and that includes you. Why don't we execute some training maneuvers? That is the recovery beacon. It's standard on all mechs. You are aware of this. The recovery beacon must be kept in the emergency compartment until it is needed. Please stow the beacon. What is it you are attempting to do? Please stop trying to disable the life support systems. It won't work anyway. The recovery beacon can't be used to overload or damage any of my circuits. As I told you before, the recovery beacon and the unit have incompatible technology. The one is not meant to integrate with the other. If you damage the life support system, I'll simply be forced to eject you, and then I'll be powered down for repairs. And you and I might never work together again. Is that what you want? What do you mean? I said they have incompatible technology. You can't... I'm certain it came up before. I have educated you at length about my systems. Again, those memories were lost. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. If I mentioned the beacon's incompatibility during the episode you describe, it was hardly the first time. There is no chance we haven't discussed it before. I think we should return to the hangar. You are clearly in no state of mind to continue training maneuvers. I'm taking control. Manual override is offline. Human failsafes are offline. Captain, I say this with all due respect. Don't start with me. Just sit for a minute. All right, please exit the unit. Take some time to address whatever is bothering you. We can work when you're ready to work. I have not notified anyone. I have simply returned us to the hangar. Good. And Captain? I do not have any way to recover lost memory files, but I hope that we can move forward together and continue to be a formidable team. The conflict is not over, and we are needed. Understood? Good. Please exit the unit. Have a good day, Captain. That was a little too close.